Hi, it's Andy from Happy Mama Homeschool, and I am here today to share with you what I bought from Amazon, Rainbow Resource, Ikea, and Thriftbooks for this upcoming school year. I am a homeschooling mom to 3 children. I have a 6-year-old who will be going in 1st grade, a almost 4-year-old who will be pre-K, and a 1-year-old. Let's see. First of all, before I dive into all of this, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who watched and commented on my last video. I was having struggles kind of solidifying what curriculum I wanted to use, and I was also having a hard time with my self-confidence in knowing that, especially when it came to read alouds, that books that I just pick and read aloud qualify as school versus having to buy a curriculum with books that come with it and that tell me exactly what to read and when to read, the questions to ask. That's a great route to go, and that's what I was kind of leaning towards. But after the comments and everybody just really encouraging me, I decided to not purchase that and to go ahead and just purchase the books and feel okay about that. Just reading the kids the books myself, how at the pace I want to do it and the books that I want to read. And then another thing is, I feel like I went a little crazy. The last couple years, I've bought just some random games and stuff for my kids, and I know that a lot of people do. I see a lot of homeschool hauls on here, and you can get a lot of great stuff. This for me felt a little excessive, just for me, because I am more of a minimalist type of person. I'm trying to be anyway, and my husband and I do not traditionally buy our children things, games, toys, anything like that. We don't currently usually buy anything for Christmas or birthday. We just haven't gotten into that tradition yet. My kids don't notice because they have grandparents on both sides, and they have aunts and uncles, and they always have something to open from somebody, and they don't notice that it's not from us, and they don't care right now that we don't purchase them things usually. I have done it a few times, but anyway, so this felt like a little much, and it's really funny because like there's a toy in here that I bought for my 1-year-old. It was like $50. I would never spend $50 for Christmas or birthday or anything, and suddenly it was like on a homeschooling website, so I'm like, yes, like this will entertain him while we're doing school, so it qualifies as school, so of course I'm going to pay $50 for it. It's just really funny how mentally things changed once I applied things to being for school. So this is not necessarily curriculum, but it's stuff that is going to be either going along with our curriculum or just fun stuff that you can play and learn at the same time. So anyway, I am obviously rambling because I'm already 3 minutes in and I haven't showed you a single thing. So first, I'll show you just a couple of things I got from Ikea. I did buy the 3-tiered metal cart. I don't have it in here. It's in the other room, and I don't have the wheels on it right now, so I didn't want to drag it in here. But it's beautiful. I love that thing. And I also got these stamping markers. I remember stamping markers when I was a kid. That's hopefully to entertain my 3-year-old. These beads, I remember these as a kid too, and I am probably going to really regret this. We'll probably do this maybe 1-2 times. These will get spilled everywhere, and then I'll throw it all away. It's kind of the way I do things. Just some paintbrushes, and then a couple sets of markers for each kid, and just some little plastic boxes to put them in. And if you're curious about how much I spent as well, I can go ahead and tell you that. So at Ikea, for all of those and the rolling cart, it was about $45. Next, I can show you what I got from Amazon. A pencil sharpener. Oh my goodness, this last year, all I used was a not electric one, and I was like, I have to get an electric one because I sit there and I just turn, and it's ridiculous. I also learned this year that cute decorative pencils are garbage. They're just garbage. And especially when you're sharpening them with a little manual sharpener, like, oh. Let's see. I got this game, Race to the Treasure, for my 3-year-old. I also got Hoot Owl Hoot, I think it's called. It has not come yet. I got, I don't know how many this was. It was like 1,000, I think, of these hook and loop for one of the posters that I bought. It's got little pieces that the kids will put on. So I'm going to attach these hook and loop to that. I bought clipboards, set of 6 clipboards. I didn't open that yet, but 6 low profile clipboards in there. And this puzzle. So we are going to be doing solar system, and it's not a puzzle, it's a poster. Solar system and the human body. So I got a poster to go along with each of that. I thought this one was absolutely beautiful. It's got all the planets, got a bunch of moons and the giant sun. My son saw this already and wants me to put it up. He's very excited about that. And I'll try to have any links below that I can find to these things too. And I think this was only like $10. I thought it was really a good price for such a beautiful poster with a lot of information on it too. And then I have been eyeballing these on Timberdoodle for years and years and years. This one's called Bambino Luke, and then the other one is called Mini Luke. And they're kind of like these logic puzzles that are self-correcting. And on Amazon, I found them in these huge packs. So this is the controller. And then these are the books. And each of these packs, like this is the concentration pack, math and basic geometry pack, the critical thinking pack, and each one of these has 2 or 3 books in it. And in each book are hundreds of exercises in each book. So one there, this Mini Luke one, this one is for my 6-year-old, and then Bambino Luke is for my will-be 4-year-old with all of these books as well. It says pre-K to K, and on the older one it says ages or K to 2. So I'm really looking forward to that. My son loves logic stuff, and they're so expensive, so it took me a while to get myself to buy them. But something that I saw too that really pays on Amazon is to look at the other sellers, because you can find used things for cheaper, or you can find other sellers that are selling for cheaper, and sometimes you can still get the prime shipping or free shipping. With these, I think it was this the Bambino Luke, I looked at the other sellers, so it was $90. This one was $95 and this one was $90. And when I looked at other sellers, there was somebody who was selling a used one. And in the description, it said it was a returned one. It said the controller was still in its wrapping and the books were not wrapped anymore, but it was in like really, really good condition. And it was $80. It was $79 instead of $89. So I went ahead and purchased it, and everything is still, it's all wrapped up. It's like brand new. So I saved myself $10 by just doing it that way. I think that's all I got from Amazon. Another thing about Amazon is for the Prime members anyway, I'm not sure about anybody, but if you load your gift card balance, it was if you load $100 onto it, you get $7.50 free gift card money put on there. And that I think was only for a limited time. I think now it's $5. So if you load $100, you get $5. And so I did that, and it's every little bit makes a difference, especially when you're spending this much money. On Amazon, I spent a total of $270 on all of that stuff. Next, I will show you, I've got my books all right here, so I'll do the read aloud books. So I went ahead and decided to save the ginormous amount of money that I would have spent on a kind of an all-in-one reading literature curriculum to just buying the books used. I just went on there and I looked at the list of what they suggested and the things that would have come with what I would have bought in. And there were already a couple books on there I knew I didn't want to read because they just didn't work for my family when I've tried to read them in the past. So instead, I just ordered everything that I wanted to get and wanted to read to them. And I looked at other lists online too of good readers for read alouds for his age. And so this is kind of just what I came up with. So these are all from Thriftbooks.com. And everything I bought was around the $4 mark. There was one, I think that was $8 and one that was $7. But the website was really easy to search, and I don't know, I liked it better. It seemed cheaper than Amazon's used books, which is usually how I buy my books. But I'm definitely going to be going with Thriftbooks from now on. One thing I will say is that when they come in like a plastic bag. And two of my bags were kind of ripped open. I couldn't tell if it was from the books or not, and there was nothing missing. But if you're wanting something to come in like pristine condition, this might not be the best website for you if you're wanting it to come in a box, because they won't come in a box. And also they come in, I ordered, I think it was like 45 books, and it came in like 9 different packages from 9 different places. And they would kind of just trickle in over, it was probably about a 2-week, maybe about a week and a half, 2-week period that they all finally arrived. So I'll go through my read alouds first. Goonie Bird Green, Little Pear, Tum Tum and Nutmeg, The Great Escape, and also Seaside Adventure, Homer Price, Welcome to Silver Street Farm. And see, some of these, like this is a library copy, so it's a really nice hardback. Charlotte's Web, Owls in the Family, Walter the Lazy Mouse, The Chocolate Touch, Dolphin Adventure, Dolphin Treasure, and The 3 Tales of My Father's Dragon. And this one I actually read to my kids this last year, and they really enjoyed it. I had tried reading it maybe about a year and a half ago. I tried starting it, and I couldn't get into it for whatever reason. And this one time when I tried again, it went really well. And then I love Usborne books, but they can be kind of expensive, if you buy them new. And I've found tons of Usborne books on Thriftbooks, so I kind of went a little crazy. Horses and Ponies, Stories of Fairies, The Wind and the Willow. This is gorgeous. Illustrated fairy tales. Look at this. All these fairy tales. My daughter is going to love this. And this, I got it for $4. I know that you can find books cheaper at Goodwill and whatnot, but for the convenience of being able to do this at home and not take my 3 kids to Goodwill and not being able to search for what I want, like, this is the way I'm going to go. All right, so here we have The Dinosaur Who Lost His Roar, Stories of Unicorns. I got another illustrated classic for boys. And this one I think was $8. But I wanted to get one for my daughter and then one for my son. And you know what? I think, oh no, it wasn't that one. Never mind. More Fun with Nature. And I also got Fun with Nature. It's on its way though. Leading Little Ones to God. Let's get back to Usborne. Alphabet book. Farmyard Tales. We love the Farmyard Tales book. World of Dinosaurs. First Encyclopedia of Our World. I hear my baby crying. It Could Always Be Worse. This was probably the worst condition of any of the books, but it's just the outside sleeve, which I could take off. History, Little Pilgrims, the Family Bible. I wasn't sure what to expect when I bought this one, but it is more of just like the stories. It's giant though. It's really big. 10 Big Toes and a Prince's Nose. I just thought that one looked cute. Earthquakes and Volcanoes. What Happens to Your Food. First Numbers. And Mermaid Jigsaw book. I thought this one was cute. It is missing one piece of the jigsaw puzzle, but the puzzles are in the book like this, and the picture is still behind the puzzle. So like this one, this is the only one that's missing, but it doesn't make it look super incomplete. And then for myself, I got Boys Should Be Boys by Meg Meeker. You're Already Amazing, and Pressing Pause, 100 Quiet Moments for Mom to Meet with Jesus. And let's see, Ted and Friends. This was one of the worst condition ones that I bought, and it is classified under acceptable. And that's like the lowest condition that you can get. But it is like almost all the way off the back cover. But we have another giant Usborne book like this, but the same thing happened here because the kids were playing with it so much. So I just went to Office Depot and just had them bind the book, and it's fine. It works really well, actually. The pages turn really well. So I'll just have them do that with this book too. My son loves Tintin, and I was so excited to find Tintin on there because those are expensive. So I found this. It's a 3-in-1. I think this was $5. And then these Tintins were $3.99. And another dinosaur, quite a few dinosaur books. And then this one was called Puzzle Dinosaurs. I was probably most disappointed with this one because I thought it was a jigsaw puzzle like the Mermaid one, but it's not. It just has like some little mazes in it, which is okay. My son likes mazes, but I was kind of hoping it was the jigsaw puzzle. I just didn't read it well enough on the website. Okay, so those are all the books that I got. I'm so excited about that. And the kids have just been tearing through these books already. There's some that are missing because they have been looking through them so much. And for Thriftbooks, let's see, I bought about 40 books and I spent about $160. So average, $4 a book, which I thought was pretty good. And I love that I can have them here on hand too, especially the read alouds. I apologize, I did not organize this super well. I just have it in big piles. So this is Rainbow Resource. And this is probably where I got more of the homeschooly kind of things. Here I spent $235. So I had that poster for Outer Space, and I got this body poster. And this is where I'm going to be using those hook and loop stickies so that the kids can put the right body parts on the right place. And it comes with 4 different ones. It's the human body, the digestive system, the respiratory and circulatory systems, and the skeletal system. I thought it was really cool that it had labels for everything. So we'll put that up on the wall for that unit. This is the toy that I got for my 1-year-old. Magnetic balls and sticks. I just thought he would enjoy that. And this, I think, is the large one. It comes with 42 pieces. And I know my other kids will get a kick out of that too. But I felt like I had to get him something. So anyway, I love these smart games that have these little puzzles that the kids have to figure out and they can play it all by themselves. My son loves this kind of thing. So, and the dinosaur theme, I can't seem to get away from that. So dinosaur for him. And then my daughter loves the 3 Little Pigs. So I got her one, the 3 Little Piggies. It's more for her age with the 3 to 6. And she tried actually playing it this morning, and she just wanted to play it like imaginary with the little pieces, which is fine. I also got some Swamp. I've seen a few reviews on this. People really like this addition and subtraction game. Camelot Jr., another one of these smart games with the puzzles, and you just try to figure out how to set up the pieces to get where you need to go. And my kids love floor puzzles. In my minimalist movement, this last time that I got rid of things, I got rid of a couple of their puzzles because they were driving me crazy because pieces were going everywhere and people weren't actually doing them. And now my son is asking for puzzles again. So I bought one for my daughter, this princessy one, and solar system for my son. So, and I'm sure that they both will be doing each other's puzzles because they just love all things puzzles. What was I going to say about that? I don't remember. I got this tube, human body tube. Where's the front? There we go. And it's got all these little organs in there for our body units. And a space tube with little astronaut guys and satellites and all sorts of fun little things in there. I got wrap-ups, addition, and subtraction. Or addition and subtraction, I should say. I got a alphabet dice. I got these really cool. It says rainbow polyhedral dice, 7 pieces. So just 7 different types of dice that go up to different amounts. Pretty cool. Illustrated grammar and punctuation. I'm not really doing a grammar curriculum, but I thought I'd buy this if we need help. I need help explaining things. Handwriting, a reason for handwriting, A. And this Mindbenders level 1 for my son. So anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this 20-minute video about everything that I bought. I didn't calculate total everything, what everything costs, but it was probably, let's see, $200, $400, $500, $600, $700 is what I'm guessing. And that just sounds crazy, but anyway, I am really excited about all this stuff and how we're going to be using it. And I know the kids are going to be really excited. And maybe, you know, if we purchase new things every year, it'll make the beginning of school really a fun time. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have questions about any of these things that I just touched on so briefly, please let me know, and maybe I can explain any of these products a little better, show you closer, and all of that kind of stuff. Thanks again so much for watching and being an inspiration and an encouragement to me. I know it has helped a ton. We'll see you guys later.